So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brings up second.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He was only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bills 28, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Buffalo.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill, being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tannehill.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete.
Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Allen Allen now on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add on. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it again with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Titans, nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
March 49. March 49. You don't want none. You got to pick up the ball.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shit. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
Two-point conversion.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 26.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Singletary again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a